Horsepower, horsepower, and more horsepower. That is the name of the game, right? Who's got more horsepower? Well, I hate to say it, but I think Dodge has kind of had the cap on that one as of late. With the Hellcats, more specifically the Red Eyes, we got the Super Stock Challengers now. And they're broke the 800 horsepower mark with the Demon. Once that had left, because that was only a 1-year thing, they have the Red Eye, which basically has the Demon engine, has been detuned a little bit, which is 797 horsepower. You have the base Hellcat with 717 right now. It's been sitting at 707 for a long time. I mean, Dodge is not messing around when it comes to horsepower. They've got this Hellcat motor in pretty much everything they make. Challengers, Chargers, Trackhawks, now the Ram TRX. I'm pretty sure if they could stuff it into a Chrysler Pacifica somehow, they would do it. But long story short, the V8 is hot right now, not only with Dodge. Ford's GT500 is in the 760 horsepower range. GM just unleashed the Cadillac CT5V with a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, putting out 668 horsepower. I mean, I feel like the horsepower wars are at its peak right now. We're living in a day and age where modern technology is allowing so much horsepower that it's absolutely mind-blowing. Made it with traction control, stability control, all these other things. Automatic transmissions are incredible these days, and they're putting out astronomical numbers. We got cars doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and that's like nobody blinks an eye at that anymore. Hell, 10 years ago, if you were in the 5s or the high 4s, you were considered the fastest thing around. But now that's just like, this guy's new Honda Accord can do that. So to see where we've come is crazy. But we've gotten to a point now where everything's going electric. Tesla is the big name of the game in electric cars now. They have the Performance Model 3, which is a really nice car. It's not astronomically expensive in the realm of cars today, and will run a mid to high 11, again, all electric. And people seem to be wanting to chase Tesla. So again, they got the Model 3, they got the Model S, the Model Y. All of these cars are very much performance oriented, and they're not even the top tier. But with that being said, all of this electric stuff coming out and all this horsepower performance, that even the head of Dodge, who's been putting out all these incredibly high horsepower V8s, is saying that the lifespan of the V8 is on a time clock. It's dwindling down to the point where he's saying that there's not going to be a V8 anymore because restrictions and the laws are making it tougher and tougher to meet the regulations for a V8. And that the future of muscle car is going to be electric. Now that's a pretty big, bold statement coming from the guy who introduced the Hellcat to us. Now I am referring to Kim Kuniskis, who did say himself, the days of the iron block supercharged 6.2 liter V8 are numbered. They are absolutely numbered because of all the compliance costs, but the performance that those vehicles generate is not numbered. So he's obviously stating that it's not going to be complicated to meet the horsepower needs that people want. But to do that and meet the regulations, the government wants to put that V8 under the hood is what's going to change. Electric is the future. I feel like he's acknowledging that. And whether or not we want it, because honestly, I love the old V8s. I mean, I got, look, 70 Nova back here on the wall, old school carbureted engine. I got a modern, well, semi-modern Shelby GT500 here with a supercharged V8. I've owned both of these cars. I absolutely love them. You cannot get a better feel than a V8. And the thought of that going away and being replaced with electric is a little bit heartbreaking, I have to admit. But what are you going to do? You can't change Father Time. You can't tell them that this can't happen. You have to go along with the change, and it's going to happen whether you like it or not. Not everyone is a fan of electric cars. And it might just be that you're stuck in your ways like me. I don't know that I can get behind an electric car as a muscle car. Will it be fast? Yes. Will it be sporty? Sure. Is it going to handle? Of course. I mean, we got the Porsche Taycan S, which is an amazing all-electric car. They can do it. They will do it. But a lot of people really just like the sound of a V8. You're not going to get that out of an electric car. Heck, you don't get that out of a V6. I mean, that's why people are complaining about the EcoBoost in the Raptor, because you don't get the same sound as you do with the TRX. It has that Hellcat engine. So, this is where I want your opinion. Obviously, Dodge is accepting the fact that they're at some point going to have to change to all electric, and the V8 is eventually going to go away. What are your thoughts on all of this? I mean, are you going to accept a possible all-electric muscle car? If the Challenger Hellcat came out tomorrow with an all-electric engine, would you be okay with it? If Ford came out with an all-electric Mustang, or Chevy came out with an all-electric Corvette, would you still buy it? It's hard to say. I think it's really going to boil down to how are they going to make it still a driver-focused, driver-enthusiast vehicle. If you can do that with an all-electric car, great. If you can pump in some fake exhaust noise into the cabin, great. But those are things I feel like they're going to have to really focus on. Driver enthusiast, the feel, and the sound. And the sound's going to be important to a lot of people. I know this sounds petty, but I've already read in a lot of comments in past videos, sound is important. I mean, some people just like the sound. So leave your comments down below what you think. Is the V8 going to die gracefully? Is it going to stick around? I mean, what are your thoughts going to happen if the EV does take over? And I'm sure it will at some point in time. So drop your comments down below what you think about that. Also, do me a favor by smacking that like button and the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next upload.